And so the approach that we've been using, and we've been using it now for 20 years, so we have developed some confidence within it. And this is the foundation for the organizations that are in the Hall of Fame, is a 6-stage strategy execution system that we describe in our most recent book called The Execution Tree. I'm not going to go through all of these 6 stages in detail. I really do want to spend more time on probably stages 1, 2, and 3, and just talk about first having a strategy, then translating the strategy, and then the alignment phase. Okay. So stage 1 is we have to have a strategy. I was talking with government officials before this talk, and they told me that Indonesia has passed a performance management statute for all agencies, modeled after the U.S. government performance and results act. They're different. Now this is good, but it's not sufficient. And in some sense, and this is a big problem in the U.S. government that I continue to be frustrated with now. So this is a general complaint, not specific to this country. Because I actually believe fervently that before we can measure performance, and comply with the Government Performance and Results Act, we have to decide what performance we're trying to measure. And the performance that we should be trying to measure is based on our strategy. So we can't measure performance until we understand what performance is important. And that's going to require us to have, a strategy and a way to describe that strategy. And if we can do that, as you will see, measuring performance is actually easy. What makes measurement performance hard is trying to do this without a clear idea of strategy. We feel even before you try a strategy and develop a strategy, just use some of this private sector stuff. And much of this does work in the public sector. What is your mission? Why should anybody care whether you're successful? And we think every government agency, and perhaps every government in every city, should have a mission. And so the Economic Development Administration, which I mentioned on the previous slide, help our partners across the nation. Okay. And our partners, what does that mean? It means partners of private sector. So this is an agency that has to partner with the private sector. What do we do? Create wealth and minimize poverty by promoting a favorable business environment to attract private investment and jobs, and they left out in poor, underserved neighborhoods and areas. Okay? So how do we leverage and encourage the private sector to create jobs and opportunities in these underprivileged areas? Another organization, Canadian Blood Services, we operated to gain the trust, commitment, and confidence of the citizens by providing a safe, secure, cost-effective, affordable, and accessible. There's a lot of adjectives there. Every adjective actually is a measurement, if you want to think about